Right, so currently there's a version 1.1.6 in my softmod which fixes any issues with damaged DVD drives or IDE cables that are finicky, because dual boot is disabled by default. So if dual boot is enabled, it can cause issues. Sometimes it won't boot properly and you have to press eject and then it'll load. So 1.1.6 fixes that. But another thing I've been working on is a disk that can differentiate from a retail system and a hacked system. So basically, if you're soft modded, it will load a soft mod specific menu, and if you're hard modded, it will load a hard modded specific menu. That's what the disk can be used for. It will all be open source as well, so people can do what they want with it. But basically what it does is it checks the BIOS on the Xbox when it loads. If it's retail, it will then load a specific XBE file. If it's not retail, it will then load a different XBE file. So, for example here, I've got my test box version 1.6 and it's a soft modded system. It's not got a chip. So what will happen is it will load into a soft mod menu and it'll let you do everything that a soft mod does, or my extra disk does. I can even make it load, for instance I could have it load hexen instead of my soft mod. You know, I can make it even check to see if it's running my soft mod and load my disk. So I could have hexen, my disk, and something completely different for chips, TSOP systems on the one disk, and it will load them all depending on whatever mod. So standard soft mods will get a hexen or a default soft mod menu. My soft mod will get my disk, and chips, TSOPs can have a completely different one. So yeah, jack of all trades. So the way it works is Unleash X, and I didn't mean to press A on that. The way it works is I've hex edited obviously it's using the Unleash X versions that I've patched, but I've also changed it so that I've changed the name of the configs. So there's shadowc.xml, softmod.xml, hardmod.xml, and these all have to go in the root of the disk, because that's how Unleash X does it. If it's not a disk, it will mount it to its root directory. If it's a disk, it's the root of the disk. So the XBE files can be anywhere, but the configs must be on. So basically just keep this layout. So the softmod folder would have all the softmod stuff. That's where all my disk stuff will go. Hardmod, currently with my disk. If you put this in a TSOP system or a chip system with the chip enabled, so basically, you know, it's got a hack BIOS loaded, you would be presented with this screen instead. Now this should stop everybody installing soft mods on hard modded systems and then contacting me saying they've got a black screen and it's not working, because soft mods don't work on hard modded systems. So I'm hoping this now fixes all that. So yeah, this is what the new disk is going to look like. It'll load the specific menu for my soft mod, and if you stick it in a soft mod that isn't mine, or a soft mod that isn't, well, it's a hard modded system, then you'll be presented with a different menu. So it should stop any issues. So yeah, that'll be the final version of 1.1.6. The current one that's on Google Drive just now doesn't have this, so you know, when it's out, it's out. You'll see the next week or so about, might even be out tomorrow if I can be bothered, but it's done. Just need to kind of finalise things, and that's it. So anyway, cheers.